Arbella Insurance. I'm kidding. This is Connor Ryan back with another episode of Triple Threat Talk, episode number 39. I'm today with
Jonah Newberger.
What a shock.
Welcome back. Yeah,
We're back.
What a shock.
Who would have thought? I'd be with anybody else? Wrong. The only other person, maybe my dad. Shout out Big Mike. Jonah, how are you? How was your weekend?
Dude, electric weekend of sports.
Yeah.
I watched so much college basketball and it was great.
Mm-hmm.
It was
tournament.
This is
right
just
around the
time
corner
of the year. I like our conference tournaments are just so electric.
I saw somebody make the take that they think the best week of the season for college basketball specifically is the week before the first weekend of the tournament. I would disagree. But
Like for March Madness tournament?
Like basically saying conference championship
Conference week? Dude, that is a great week.
But I would counter and say specifically, if you were to give me the Saturday to Saturday, so basically either conference, somewhere like the higher conference championship, either final or semifinal games, you get the conference championship final games on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then you have your Tuesday, Wednesday, like first four matchups. And then you get your you get your round of 64 Thursday, Friday, and then you get your at least Saturday for round of 32. There is not a single better stretch of basketball, probably, than that.
Probably not.
Yeah. So
I mean, first round of NBA play is always fun because there's always like 4 games a day.
True. That is true.
But
that was the only one I was like,
it doesn't compare to the 16 games on that Thursday, Friday for March Madness.
Yeah. So unfortunately we're out of the era of where we're able to watch it in class, but it is what it is.
To watch it at work.
Before we get into that though, Jonah, I know you as an avid baseball fan were watching the WBC last night.
Nope. Didn't even know it was on.
What a shock. I'll give a quick rundown for everybody who cares, aka me. USA beat the Dominican Republic 2-1 last night in one of the greatest games I've ever gotten to watch with my own 2 eyes.
Better than Game 7 or Game 6 of the World Series last year? Game 5, whatever it was?
Game 7 was incredible.
Yeah, I know baseball.
I think, well, here's the thing. Here's what I would say. Overall stakes, of course, the World Series Game 7 is bigger.
Yeah.
But the collective talent that was on the field last night was better than anything I've ever experienced. Like we probably saw a collective 15 Hall of Famers, maybe, if the career projections track the way that they should. So incredibly impressive. But all in all, great game.
And we had
crazy ending. Pretty shocked how it ended with 2 pretty massively blown calls by the ump, but in the favor of the U.S. But it's
always the refs and the umps. It's always
I will say it. I mean, it is, but it was always egregiously bad. But all in all, great game. Shout out Roman Anthony, the greatest baseball player on the planet, and the future of the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, Jonah, shall we dive into the NBA coverage?
Let's do it.
So, obviously, if you're new, welcome. But we cover the Boston Celtics primarily first. Celtics went 1-2 this past week. But probably the 2 most encouraging losses, Spurs and Thunder, 2 most encouraging losses that you could have had on the year.
Yeah.
Because first one, essentially a near back-to-back with only a day in between. But first game, JB gets thrown out 15 minutes into the game for some BS. And there were a ton of people who were on podcasts and media clips that ref has been like notorious for kind of giving that look that he gave JB, and basically ultimately like throwing them out because of the look, and like the look like sets them off. He's like, really? And then they're like, wait, what do you like? And so it is what it is. Victor also went for 39.
He made 8 threes. He's unstoppable. When he's hitting threes, he's unstoppable.
Yeah.
MVP.
He's the most, I think and this isn't a slight at anybody else. I think he's the most, when he is on from 3, he's the most dominant player since Shaq.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's 7'6".
I think, like, in terms of just like with the physical nature Like, the reason why Shaq was such a physical nature was because of the speed. Wemby's such a physical nature because of his three-point ability. And I understand that
He's
his
a
three-point
three-level
shooting
scorer.
is so much a physical nature, but, like, it's the ability to pull out the big man, open up the space, and being able to just see over everybody.
Well, he's a 7'6", three-level scorer who can
I
also
know.
play defense. Could
Yeah.
win Defense Player of the Year.
Yeah. Not could, it will. If
Probably
the
will,
games are
yeah.
there, he will. Like
Yeah, it's
let's
absurd.
be real. I think it's gonna be the Victor Wembanyama Award. Like, let's be completely real. Jonah, if Victor Wembanyama plays 15 years of basketball, isn't it fair to say that he could very much win the next 14, like, however many rest of the career, like, defensive player of the years? If he stays healthy and
Yeah,
plays the
but
games.
they'll get voters fatigue like they did with Jokic and MVP and throw in like a random guard there for a,
I feel like
But
people,
yes, it's like
yeah,
the same where like LeBron should have won more MVPs when he was in his
yeah,
prime. It's going to be similar, but yes, I mean,
yeah,
if he continues to play at the level that he's playing offensively and even just defensively
yeah.
specifically, yes, he should win it
Mhm.
every single time.
But yeah, but JB gets thrown out. JT in his second road game, forgot about the Cavs. We
Oh,
recorded
that was a good
before.
that was a good game.
That was a good game.
That was weird. Wasn't that like Saturday morning,
Sunday, noon.
Sunday? Oh, week. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay,
But
week ago,
we
Monday.
recorded the day after that game.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that game.
Yeah,
We kind of talked about it.
we did a little bit. But 1-2 on the road trip, 1-3 or 2-2 last week. So that works out.
Just to beat the Wizards.
Beat the Wizards as well. Tough game against the Spurs. I mean, it is what it is. JT, I don't know why he got pulled. I understand it was probably the minutes restriction, but it was just really annoying to see him get pulled when he had easily the best stretch of offense anyone had in the second half and
Hmm.
at the beginning of the fourth, and put us within a one possession game, and then it kind of just slipped away after that, and it almost happened towards the end, but it just didn't. Thunder game, I think, was as much of a moral victory as you can, and obviously that's not really a great way to look at it, but it is what it is. No JT, no Derek White. I understand
Yeah,
there's the opposing side of no J-Dub, no Isaiah Hartenstein. It is what it is. Both teams were missing players, and it was a great game.
yeah, it was a good game.
It was a very good game. Shea broke the record for most regular season
Yeah, regular
games in a
season, they didn't
row with
specify that at first.
they need to specify that because there are
I
quite
saw when they
literally 2
reposted it
games.
yesterday or whatever last night. They
Probably
then
every
put in their
comment.
comments was the NBA
Wolves
finally
game
said
3, Nuggets game
regular
3.
season. But
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know that. And then you text me, you're like, wait, he actually only scored 18 in game 3. I was like, oh, all right.
I think I'm not trying to be that guy again, but I think I have come to my conclusion on he who shall not be named. I think it's more so my hope that it just becomes the ultimate mid-range game that he's really fucking good at. Like that, like, and I know you agree with that when he is taking 15 mid-ranges and he's making 12 of them, and you just can't stop that then you just tip your cap. But it is just when you see it against your team, it
Oh, it's
does
like
rekindle the fire, and you just go, God damn it. This guy pisses me off.
that's how I feel with Giannis. When I'm watching Giannis and he's not against the Celtics, I'm like, I love this guy. He's great. And then when he goes up against the Celtics or whatever, and he's just bowling balls for dunks, I'm just like, dude, hate this guy.
I wouldn't even say more, like, because I'm the same way with Giannis, but I'm not even at like the same love for SGA that
Hmm.
I am with Giannis. Like
I'm
Giannis,
not
I'm like,
either. Oh,
Giannis,
I still like Giannis. Yeah,
Giannis is like the guy who I'm like, if there was a dream scenario, he would be on my team.
for sure.
Like he would have been on the Celtics, and it would have been a Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and Giannis trio instead of which would have been unreal. Two top 5 guaranteed players, and 3 top 10 essentially, depending on who you ask. But
Yeah, imagine.
in like, I think it's more so just because, like, when you have the foul like he did against Walsh, when you have some of the plays like against Anthony Edwards yesterday with the block that hit his hand, and I know you sent me one that it was like that, and I think it might have been a
He blocked Gobert.
Gobert. Why did I just do that? Rudy Gobert. My God.
It's like he's going
Long
up and
day at
he's
work.
and the announcers are like, "What a good block!" And then you watch the slow mo and it's just grabbing his whole arm, and you're like, "All right."
Hot take, not hot. This isn't even the take segment. Thunder Broadcasting duo worse in the league.
Yeah, dude, like the one against the Nuggets where
the Dort one was laughable.
he was like, the announcer was
didn't
like,
even hit him in the face.
He's like, got it. He's like, let me show you the replay, guys. Got to show it to you. And then you
Didn't
see
even hit him in
Dort's
the
hands
face.
swing back and drill. I'm like, he's bleeding
Literally
from the
forearms
nose.
to the face and just like.
And then they're silent for 2 minutes. And you're like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, he's bleeding from the face, and you were claiming he didn't get hit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah. My like, I think the big takeaway from this past week, Wizards overall good win. JT, I want the JT efficient game, and I understand that's like a weird way of approaching it because it's only his 4th game back, but I just want the 30 ball, like 30, 10, and 5 on like 14 of like 22 shooting. That's all I'm asking for.
Mm-hmm.
Once that happens, I'm content and I'm ready for the playoffs. So, shaky 4th, it is what it is. The big thing, and what I want to talk to you about, Jonah, the Celtics love, and I mean love, an athletic, defensive ability minded who can also shoot the 3 ball pretty well wing. Because God damn it, they grow them on trees. Because we have 6 of them.
Baylor.
JB, JT. I mean, if you didn't know, you now you know. Ron, Ugo, Jordan, and Baylor. All 5 of them, all 6 of them can guard. No, just because of like, I just don't think he has the length specifically.
You don't think so?
Like, he does, but he doesn't. Like, he's 6'4".
Is he?
I'm thinking like the 6'5", like 6'6", 6'7" range. Anyway.
Yeah, 6. He's 6'4", but I mean,
I understand he plays larger than he is, for sure.
I mean, you see all the stats are like, yeah, Derek White is statistically a top 5 player in the NBA.
Of course, yeah. Like with like, yeah. But yeah, I mean, depending on where you look specifically, like defensive
even,
metrics.
I think some of the
no,
I'm saying I think even some of the like assistant coaches or coaches on other teams are saying they're like, yeah, like Derek White is the most underrated player in the NBA.
Yes, like Kenny Atkinson said he's a top 5 player in the NBA. And a lot of it is because of defensive value. Like it's the same way, and I know you're gonna hate this take. It's the same way where I value Chet pretty heavily and why I back him because of his defensive ability.
That reminds me, yeah.
But I understand, like, from an outsider perspective, if you were to just watch Chet and if you were to see his results and watch him play offensively only, you'd go, well, I don't get it specifically. It's the other side of the ball. Like, I get he's not Wemby. I'm not trying to say that either one of them are or like anything like that. But Chet is one of the better post defenders in the NBA, and it is shocking, especially with how frail his body looks. And I'm not trying to make that a shot at Chet. I'm a big fan of Chet's game. It is just look
he's kind of
the
weak,
guy.
Though. Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
No, I said he's kind of weak though.
Oh, 1,000%. And that's my only.
He can defend, but he doesn't have that like.
Because here's the thing, I think if he grew into his build more, I think everybody would go, that is a legitimate defensive stud.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's the guy who's going to contend with Wemby. But it's like, and I understand both of them are extremely frail. So that's kind of where and I understand both are sneaky strong, but like, I feel like there is that level that like a Jalen Duren does have. A Bam does have. And I get like they're smaller
Bam Mate.
centers, but like shout out Bam Mate. We'll get to that in a sec. I understand they're smaller centers, but like it is just the truth. Their size does help.
Mm-hmm.
They're bigger guys, overall stronger. That is gonna benefit them. So we just brought him up. Bam Mate, 83. Second highest scoring game in NBA history, the highest scoring game on film in NBA history.
Yeah.
Jonah, I want you to kick this discussion off. What are your overall thoughts on him scoring 83? What are your thoughts on the reactions to it? Just give me your overall input.
Yes, it's impressive. I don't think it's as impressive as Kobe's 81. Strictly because of the amount of free throws he took. He took 43 free throws, 36 of 43. That's insane. I think I saw a stat. I think you might even said to me the last time the Celtics took 43 free throws in a game for
Yep.
the whole team, 2016, I believe.
I want to say February or March of 2016.
I'm just like, that's just a team. I'm telling you,
For
one.
reference,
They shot 60 total. I'm like,
for
oh my
reference,
God.
with it being March of 2016, that means the last time the Celtics did that was before Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum was on the team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, that's the frame of reference I think people need to understand. That
Yeah.
was prime Isaiah era. And it made sense because he was able to get to the line extremely effectively, and it was because of his
hmm
size. But
Yeah. Still like impressing me. He did have a 31-point first quarter. Great. It looked like at the end, like again, and we kind of saw this even when the Celtics. I mean, at one point, Neemias Queta was on point for 50. The Wizards just don't play defense.
no,
They don't guard the big.
no.
So I understand why he got that. And yes, he was hot. I think I'm gonna pull up his shooting percentage real quick
I will
because
say the
he
most
took a lot of
underrated,
shots, right?
yeah,
Like
the most
40 something shots.
underrated and I think cool fact that comes from this is the first ever teammate duo to score over 100 in a single game. Bam Adebayo with 83 and Simone Fontecchio with 18. There was legitimate moments I was screaming at my phone and going, Simone Fontecchio, why the hell are you shooting? Give the ball to Bam.
I mean, he had 18 points, 6 for 7, 3 for 3 on threes. It's pretty good night.
Yeah.
Bam was 20 of 43.
Mm-hmm.
So hair under
Below,
50,
just under 50.
50%. 7 of 22 on threes. It's about 33%.
Yeah.
At some point,
Just
you saw
under.
he was just hucking those threes.
Yep.
And he was 36 of 43 on free throws. So if you divide that in half, that's another 20 shots on free throws. So he essentially took about 60, 65 shots. It's a lot of shots.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shots. And it was it got a little ridiculous at the end where the Heat were purposely missing free throws to then try to get him the ball. It was like there's a minute and a half left in the game. Spoelstra challenges a call up 25 points to try and get Bam more free throws. I'm just like, just let the game be. If he gets it, he gets it. If he doesn't, but don't. I think at that point, with the game already so out of hand, I'm like, you don't need to go out of your way to get this guy more free throws, more shot attempts. Like, just let the game come. So that's where I was like, but still impressive. I mean, 83 points. That's insane. Yeah. It's kind of my little take on it.
Yeah. I mean, that's completely valid. That's completely fair. Like, I think regardless of, like, you can spin it however you want. You can spin it in the unethical way. You can spin it in the Kobe did it better. You can spin it in the, oh, this is the 73-9 to Jordan 72-10, yada, yada, yada. But I also want to do what is right and respect what did happen. First off, congratulations to Bam Adebayo. 83 points is 83 points, regardless of
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's still
1,000%.
insanely impressive.
Yeah, and I know you know that, but I think it's more so when you have like, I think is evident in the regards of like when people chase records, there is like that factor of like kind of the, oh, you are just doing it for the chase sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is kind of like a little bit of a moment where you could kind of point that out, but it went that way for so many other things. David Robinson was 0.2 points away from having the scoring title in 1994, I want to say, against Shaq, or 96, 97, whatever, doesn't matter. 0.2 points away, he scored 71 points to win the scoring title, and his teammates were literally force-feeding him the ball so he could get the shots. Alex Ovechkin, when he was going for the all-time goal record for Gordie Howe, he was literally getting force-fed by his teammates for one-timers or just open shots on net. There is that sense of they're hunting for a record. It was the same with Devin Booker going for 70 in the Garden against the Celtics back in 2017,
Did they lose that game?
2016. No, the Celtics won because they were up like
That's what I'm
20.
saying. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
the Suns lost.
The Suns lost, yes.
So like this, it would have looked worse had the Heat lost. So I'm like, okay, I get it,
Oh,
they
of
won. So
course,
like when
yeah.
you foresee this guy to like get a record, but you lose the game, I'm like, okay, but still
Yeah,
they
like
did win the game. But yeah, with deep book, I'm like, yeah, didn't they? I think they lost the game by like 10 or 12.
yeah, they lost the game by 10, but they were down by 20 for majority of it.
Yeah,
And so I get it. I understand, and it is what it is. But I think more so what people were hoping for was like this outrage from people being like, oh, like who cares? Like da da da. It's like the only people who are gonna try and do that are the idiots like us who are just gonna try and sit here for clicks and just go like, oh, Kobe's this, Kobe like Kobe was way better, and he was an SGA level, like blah blah blah, blah. And it's like, okay, you don't know how good Chris Bosh was, so shut up. Like, who cares? So I think we just get to a point where you just have to sit back and just go 83's 83 points.
yeah,
Like, is there really an ethical way to get 83 points?
yeah. You make more threes.
Of course, yeah. Like, yeah,
He
like
missed
obviously,
15 threes.
like yeah, of
It's
course, but
45
like,
point. I'm not gonna try to make them all, but
but like there is
43 free throws. Kobe shot 18.
course, I'm not denying the factor of how many
I'm
free
just
throws he
like
shot. Guy shot more than
that
most teams.
almost half his points were
What I'm
free
more so
throws.
trying to say is, isn't there always going to be a little bit of not so much the shot chucker element, but more so the, hey, we know you have the ability to go for this right now. You can achieve this. We're going to feed you the
Hmm.
rock sort of thing. Like there's going to be
Hmm.
a moment in a timeout where the coach is like, hey, are you good? Because we know. Are you good? And then
Yeah.
at that point, it is almost kind of like you could even throw in the towel and say, like, boom, there's the moment. Like, stop. You're going
Yeah.
for a record now. And then you
Hmm.
just like, what? You want him to take him out? It's like, who cares? Records are meant to be broken.
Yeah.
Like,
But I feel
what's the
like if
point
you
of
would have told
them?
me this year that someone was going to break Kobe's 81, who would you have thought was going to do it? I have two guys in mind who I'm
There are
like, okay,
two for me:
I would probably have the same.
Luca
Yep.
and
Yep.
yeah.
Like I would not have in a million years thought Bam Adebayo is going to break Kobe's 81
Here
this year.
and I think you would probably agree for the same reasons. Primary engines of offenses.
Yeah.
I get the Shea
And they take a
argument,
lot of
but
shot.
it take a
Yeah.
lot of threes specifically.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was like one of them just almost broke Clay's record for most threes in a game, and then also had like just 12, like nearly 20 attempts at the line, and then like the rest was just like easy layups that like they're just complaining about possibly
Hmm.
for the next foul.
Yeah. But
So
yeah.
Jokic wouldn't do it because he'd be like, I want to get my team, I want to get 20 assists,
And once
horses.
he got to 50 and they're up 30, he's like, take me out of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Or no,
He's like, I
it
don't want to play.
doesn't matter where they are. If they're up 30, he'd be like, he could be at 99 points. They could be up
He's
30,
like,
but get me out.
get
I
me
don't want to
out.
be here, dude.
He
Get
doesn't
me
care.
out. Bro, you're literally a basket away. You're wide open. Time out.
Don't care.
Don't.
Time out. Take me out.
I'm leaving the team if you don't take me out right
If
now.
you don't take me out. God.
That was a really good Thunder Lake or Nuggets Lakers game.
Yeah, well, even before that, Nuggets Spurs,
That was crazy
that
comeback.
comeback was great.
No Wemby, but
No Wemby.
Spurs are still a very good team.
Yeah. I mean, didn't
So
Stephen Castle have a triple double?
yeah,
Jokic had another 30-point triple double,
I think
30
he
and
had
20 or
30, 20,
something.
and 10.
It's just absurd.
30 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists.
Insane.
I've come to a conclusion on something, and I think it's primarily more so when we talk about this upper echelon of players, like probably the because I understand people want to try and point out top five, but like let's be real, there's probably like 8 or 9 guys that if you put in a top five, I'd be like, you got a point, you can make an argument. I'm not gonna try and tell you you're wrong because that's your opinion, sort of thing.
Hmm.
Like I think Jason Tatum's a top 3 player in the NBA. So what? Anyway, I like I think with when I feel like whenever whenever specifically, I guess me, but whenever people talk about like or negatively talk about a certain player, I'm just going to use Luka Doncic as the primary example because I feel like he's been the one that's getting the root of it a lot of the time. And
Hmm.
I've been known as a Luka hater. I've said my take in that I think Luka Doncic is the most overrated basketball player of all time. everybody's saying that we haven't had this wizardry of whiteness before. We have. He was the guy from Indiana who played for the Boston Celtics, named Larry Bird. But I think it's more so the factor of we are comparing the finest of wines to another finest of wines. We are not comparing barefoot to like a Chateaubriand from that's like 20 years aged in the finest barrels hidden in a cavern. We're not comparing me in high school to me in 2K. We're comparing like peaks versus peaks. We're comparing we're in the peak of basketball where we are experiencing some of the greatest players of all time. And we are just sitting here dumbfounded by the idea of, oh, we need to know who's better than the other. No, we don't. Who the hell cares? I understand and I get it. Jonah will never, and please correct me if I'm wrong. I know he won't value SGA as much as somebody else would. I see, there you go. But I also know that we will overvalue Jason Tatum more than other people would. So yeah. But that's just opinions. So this is a segue.
I mean, don't get me wrong. When SGA is hitting those mid range,
when he
just
is
pure, no flop, no complaining, and he just drills it every time, I'm like, respect. That is an efficient shot, and you've mastered it.
I have come to terms of what makes him so effective specifically. It is the switch pivot that he does. Like
that he travels on.
No,
have you seen those? Have you seen those?
Not,
you know what I'm talking about?
No. I do know what you're talking about, but not so much a switch pivot. It's just a switch. He's basically he'll have you on your hip, and he just has such a good pound dribble ability where he'll stop, and then his step for the step back is just so large.
Yeah.
And just that ground. I have seen the clip you're referring to, and
there's multiple.
Bad.
There's a few.
Of course. But speaking of opinions...
he had one over Baylor. Sorry to go back to this game.
It's fair.
Where he had a great move. He's on the right wing. He's driving left into the middle of the paint, and he does a beautiful pull-up and catches the shot over Baylor. And you're like, this is a great shot. There was no contact, no nothing. It was a good contest, no contact. Then he immediately looks at the ref with his hands up. I'm like, dude, what could you possibly be complaining about? You had the cleanest move on a guy. There was no contact, and you made the basket.
Yeah.
What are you complaining about? And that's just what really pissed me off. I'm like, really, dude? I don't get it.
I think the big thing that always pisses me off with NBA guys specifically is whenever they make contact and they're acting as if they did nothing.
Yeah.
Kaysen,
you initiate
we understand that you aren't happy about that foul call, but you clearly hit the guy on his arm.
Yeah.
We quite literally saw your hand go from a level position to up to down to try and swat the ball. You missed the ball. You hit his arm.
Yeah. It's you clearly made contact. I don't know.
It is what it is. It's okay. But anyway, my thoughts on these opinions bring us to this next segment. Hot takes. Jonah, I asked you to give me to bring a hot take.
I have a couple because I'm not sure how good they are, so I came with a few.
That is non-sports related.
Yeah, I came with a few because I didn't know how good these would be.
I have
You want to start it off?
I will start it off because I need to get this off my chest. Jonah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if this is just a New England thing, and I'm sure you've seen these, especially with your occasional visits to I'm not going to dox you or anything, to the shore of Massachusetts.
Oh, I know you're going to talk about.
I know. You don't.
No, I think I do. I'm going to text it to you. But it's probably not.
I will let you know. I need to know. Still waiting for the text. Just one moment.
I don't know what you call it. But
I'm really confused on what you're going to bring up.
That's just my original thought. Is that even remotely close? All right, we don't have to bring it up then. Go ahead. They're kind of stupid though, are they?
They are. I'm not going to but
anyways,
they aren't the worst.
Okay.
When you deal with them constantly, you get used to it, and it's you kind of find the joy in it a little bit.
The ones in Boston, do they?
That's fair. I'm not going to deny that. But
yeah. All right, go ahead. I'm trying to think.
Jonah,
sure.
I feel like with certain car companies, there are cult things that are done.
Yep, I
And
would agree.
I don't think there is one
Oh,
more cult following from a car company
I
that
think I know
I
what it
hate
is.
more than Jeeps that have those goddamn rubber ducks on the goddamn windowsill. That shit pisses me off. Who
Dude.
cares? It is quite literally, you are literally supposed to be able to see out of your car. We get it. You drive a fucking box. No one asked, okay? Like, we get it. You can take the roof off when you go to the mechanic.
And
You can ask for the
the
soft cover
doors.
for the summer. And for the winter, you gotta get the hard cover back on. Who cares? It's a car. If you like make it a convertible. Just make it a convertible. Like no one asked for the factor of we can remove it. Just make it either or. And also, who cares about a goddamn collection
Dude,
of
I kind of like
ducks?
I kind of like the ducks.
I hate the ducks.
I kind of like them. It's fun.
My big thing.
But I don't mind it on like the big Wranglers. I hate it when you have like a Cherokee and you have the ducks, and I'm just like, what are you doing,
Okay, I don't see those nearly as much,
dude?
and
If
that
you
would
don't have
piss
one of
me
the
off
like
even
the big
more.
Wranglers and you have ducks, I'm like, okay, like I think it is a little weird.
Do you want to know what
But, like,
pisses me off the
No, but
most,
dude,
though?
people trade them. Have you
Is that
seen
what
this?
it is?
Dude, no, it's like if you have a duck and you see another guy, like you'll go like leave one on someone else's like windshield. It's like a thing.
I like
Damn, my hot take is not nearly as good as this.
that's
but...
fine, but like I'm still on this. I'm not getting off it
I know,
just yet.
I know. I'm just saying.
The worst ones are the pickup trucks. Have you seen those Jeep Wrangler pickups? First off, ugliest looking car I've ever seen in my life.
The ones
It
with the
literally
beds in the back.
It literally
Yeah.
looks like they took the 4-year-old drawing and said, here's the truck. Okay, so it's just this. It's just
A Jeep truck.
Jeep truck. There's the flaming Jeep truck. It's just same thing, but just big trunk. Big Jeep truck. No one cares. Okay?
So here's the thing. So Jeep
They're
owners
gross.
place rubber ducks on each other's vehicles, a trend known as Duck Duck Jeep.
You're lying. It's called
I
Duck
swear to
Duck
God.
Jeep.
As a random act of kindness, a way to say nice Jeep and to build community. This is great.
I hate Jeeps. Duck Duck Jeep? Are you kidding me? It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Anyway,
I
the
love
thing
this
that
take.
Jonah and I was talking about before this was
take.
roundabouts.
You see, I thought you were going to be like, I hate the roundabouts in Boston. I was like,
I like roundabouts.
I don't disagree. Dude, the ones in Boston suck.
No, here's the thing. Anything
If you're driving from Boston
sucks.
up to the North Shore, dude, some of those are just
anything.
They're two lanes, but they're one lanes.
Sucks.
I would agree. It's like it looks like 2 lanes. It's really one. Half the road is falling in a sinkhole.
I know
like,
what
what's
you
going
mean.
on
Where
here?
I wish there was a line indicator where it is like the people merging into the middle part to go turn more.
There's a specific roundabout that I'm talking about that I absolutely hate, and I'll tell you.
There's
right
one
exactly
I
where
really hate that was near where AJ used to live in Southie, and I hate that one. It's it's a merge on to a bridge, and
this one is right in. I'm pulling it up on a map. I just gotta leave the airport and then go from there.
Leave the airport?
Yeah, it's on the way.
Well, you're going north. I go south.
Yeah, it's right in where's this damn town? Where the hell is it?
I'm trying to think about what town. Lynn?
It might be somewhere in Lynn. Yeah, it's like right. It's God. I'm trying to figure out because you take Route 1 up, and there's a place where you kind of get off the highway, but it's like the highway, but it's not really a highway. There's a Dunkin' on there's a Dunkin' on both corners of the roundabout. It's like, all right.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know where I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about. That one does suck.
It's like it looks like 2 lanes, but it's 1 or it might be 2, and everyone just drives like a maniac through, and you're just like, this is a shit show.
Yeah.
There's like 6 different exits. It's like the most confusing intersection ever. I'm just like, welcome to Boston.
Jonah, your hot take.
I have a couple.
Give us 2.
All right.
That is a couple.
Yeah. 1, boneless wings are better than bone-in wings.
It's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous to say that.
Okay, well that's not then. Damn, I thought you were gonna be the other way around.
No. Hold on. I don't want you to make it seem like it's this like, oh, it has to be this hot take sort of thing. No, it's just takes.
I just feel like the bones. It's just
more chicken.
It's more.
It's cleaner.
It's cleaner. It's like, dude, the wings are like the most inefficient way to eat chicken.
That is fair, but I
Think
will
about it.
say there is
It's a
no
mess.
better
It's like
feeling
what?
than like I love eating chicken wings. I love a
Yeah,
buffalo
but dude,
wing.
they're just you
I
go through
understand. I
all that
agree. I
mess, all that work, and you're
understand.
getting like this amount of chicken.
It's not that little of chicken. Where if you go to a good
It's
wing place, you're getting good chicken. I do agree. There is a very good point there. You do make though. I'm not going to deny that, but I will
but
just vouch for my love of wings.
I got a
But that's
couple.
just
I
a
got a
personal.
couple more food ones then.
Be my guest.
Cold pizza is better than hot pizza.
My
Which you,
guy.
there
My
you go.
guy. I yes. I only eat my pizza cold after I
Because
eat.
like
And
yes, if I get my pizza, I'll eat it warm when I get it. But when I
of
put it in the
course.
fridge and eat the next day, it's like I'm not heating it up.
God no.
Ain't no way. Okay,
No way.
glad we're on the same page there.
Of course.
This one is I don't know. This could go. It depends, who you are, how you listen to music. But I feel like, especially when like new music comes out, or even just in general, you need to listen to albums when they drop from the first song to the last song. Never skip around. I hate when people skip around or whatever. It's annoying.
Like first listen?
Yeah, or even just like first listen
Yeah.
you have to go. But I know some people like
1000%.
and I guess that's just me. I mean, I'm sure there's other people, but I know some people who just like they don't really care. They just wait to see like what the biggest song on the album is. They'll like skip
No.
around on their first listen. I'm like, no, you need to sit down and you need to listen from the first song, no transition, just all the way through to the last song.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not an Apple Music guy. You're an Apple Music guy, correct?
Hell no, I'm not Apple Music.
Okay, good.
I was about to say Spotify's better than Apple Music.
Thank you.
All right, that's a good one.
Apple Music, I know that you can. It like if it's been like a released album for at least some time, they have like a star feature where it's like it highlights some of the bigger songs.
Yeah,
Which I
like,
like if you're trying to get into an artist.
yeah,
But if you have
it's
an
like
artist that I'm going to be honest. I listened to the full Harry Styles album this past weekend, front to cover.
great album,
Fantastic.
great album.
Top 3 right now. That before we get to March Madness is the final thing. Top three songs from the album.
I'm not gonna take the intro because that one already released, but I do love that one. You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Dude, there's so many
American
good
Girls.
ones. That's a great song. It's a great song.
Pop.
Oh, we might have the same top 3.
Carlos song.
Carlos, this is good.
I
The
love
outro's
Carlos
great.
song. Great outro.
I would say
I was like, oh, this is a great, like, this would be an awesome ender. And then I found out I was like, oh, this is an awesome ender.
This is an awesome ending.
I was like, oh, this is great.
This album was not necessarily at all what I expected.
No.
But the more I listen to them, it's like it's just perfect.
I think this is a perfect album for anybody who is trying to get into the new generation of pop.
Mm-hmm.
This more infused.
It's like a funky twist. Yeah.
Exactly. More instrumental, more bass, more of like what rap has been doing the last 5-10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of more like sonifying what is happening.
Yeah.
I think this is like a early album of the year contender by
I would
far.
agree. Yeah.
And I know I need to re-listen to it again because of how good it was.
Dude, I've been listening to it so much.
I'm going to be so honest. I saw Pop came on and I was like, great. How funny. A pop song called Pop. And then I listened to it. And then I was like, that's the greatest song I've listened to in the last 3 weeks. Awesome. So
I would say my tops. I love Dance No More. That one is probably my favorite.
Don't dance no more.
Number 2, I do really like Pop and American Girls, but I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Maybe not for my third, but my second is Season 2 Weight Loss.
I think that one I
loved that one.
There are some I need to re-listen to.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I'd probably put Pop at 3. I do like American Girls. Coming Up Roses, people have been loving that. I think it's definitely the slowest song on the album.
Yeah.
I still think it's really good, but it's definitely the one that's like you have this high, listen to the album, and then you're like, okay, let me get back down to earth real quick for this song.
My one issue with that song was just really low at the beginning. I just couldn't really hear it that well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, could that have been my environment that I was listening in? Of course. Will I change it for next time? You betcha. Yeah. I just want it on the record. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd probably go those 3. So yeah.
It's a good 3.
It's a great 3. It's a great
Great
album. I've been listening to it like nonstop.
Jonah,
did you see he hosted SNL?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. My mom had comments about his jacket.
Which
and
one?
I said about like the leopard jacket he was wearing.
Oh
I said,
yeah,
Mom, why do you care? And she said, I just find it weird that he's wearing this jacket. And I said, Mom, you just think it's weird because I wear hoodies every day. That's the only reason. He has style. Okay?
He does. I mean, it's in his name.
Don't. I am currently wearing a jersey of a fake Joker card with a guy's body on it and not even his face. Fun fact, there is in no way, shape, or hell that is his body archetype. I know that's not his body archetype. That brother is more built like me than this, by far and away. For reference, I'm talking about the Serbian swordsman, Nikola Jokic. Jonah, it's bracket time.
It is bracket time.
We can't wait any longer because we said
Cue the March Madness music. We can't for copyright reasons, but
of course. But shining moment. Sorry. We're going to go just straight down the line.
Right,
we're going to finish region by region, however it takes us. First game
going
up,
on ESPN?
I'm on ESPN Tournament Challenge.
Okay, let me pull mine up so I can just like follow. I can look at the matchups.
Sure.
All right. Let's go.
First game up, Duke.
In the
Siena.
East region. Give me Duke.
Siena,
Though,
Duke.
I'm not saying Duke's going to lose this game, but I watched a couple of their conference tournament games. I was not as impressed. I was not very impressed. I said Boozer was great because I think I texted you that in the first half, and then the second half, I'm like, this dude can't find his own shot. He got blocked 5 times in the span of 5 minutes by Virginia's backup center. Yeah, that dude had 7 blocks in like 9 minutes.
Yeah,
wasn't too impressed, but we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, give me Duke.
8-9 Ohio State, TCU, Ohio State.
Okay, I'm kind of leaning TCU here. But we can pick Ohio State.
Okay. In terms of the 50-50s, where it's like you and I pick different ones. So you're giving me Ohio State on this first one. The next one that we slightly disagree on, or AK just picked differently.
That's fair. But yeah, I'm happy to take Ohio State. I mean, they had a good game against Michigan.
This is a tough matchup. Like that's probably like low-key
8-9s are
game
always
of the
hard.
8-9 will be tough, but this is probably the toughest 8-9.
If I preview, I just want to look at
this is just a ridiculous region. St. John's, Kansas, Michigan State, UConn, and Duke.
I have a couple takes on what the region layout is, and
we need to speed this up. All right, so let's go quicker. St. John's, Northern Iowa.
St. John's, yes.
Kansas versus California Baptist.
I guess we'll take Kansas. Yeah.
Louisville, South Florida.
It's a great matchup. I'm torn. I kind of want to lean Louisville.
I'm more South Florida on this.
I'm happy. I'm honestly happy with South Florida. Let's go South Florida.
From all the things I've seen, I've seen South Florida is like could be a Sweet 16 knocking on the Elite 8 door.
I love it.
Michigan State, North Dakota State.
Michigan State.
Tom Izzo till I die. UCLA versus UCF. UCLA being a 7 is crazy. They should be a 6 seed, but it is what it is. UCLA.
Give me UCLA.
Furman,
Huskies.
UConn. Shout out my boys Martin and Nathan Sorrow. I miss you guys. How's Florida? I'll visit soon. Go Huskies.
Them Huskies.
Do you want to just finish out that region, or do you want to just go round by round? First?
Yeah, let's go round by round so then we can say what our Sweet 16 is.
Florida versus the winner of...
Don't matter. Give me Florida.
Florida, yeah. Clemson, Iowa.
This is tough. I'm kind of leaning Clemson here.
I'm leaning Clemson as well.
I think a lot of Big Ten teams are a little overrated.
But Iowa's one of the better defensive teams, but I will rock Clemson with you as well.
Let's go Clemson.
Vanderbilt, McNeese.
Dude, I love this matchup. 5-12.
I do
Give
too.
Me Vandy, but I wouldn't be shocked if this was an upset.
Shout out Amir Khan. He's still at McNeese, but give me Vandy. Nebraska, Troy. There's only one correct pick.
I have Troy on my bracket, but we can go Nebraska for you.
Nebraska's moving on. Just give me the one. That's all I'm asking.
I will give you the one. That's fine.
North Carolina, VCU.
Didn't North Carolina? They've lost a couple players.
They've lost their best player in Caleb Wilson.
And
VCU
hot
is
take.
Hot.
I think VCU is a Sweet 16 team. Give me VCU.
Whoa, that is a hot take, especially with this next matchup. Illinois versus Penn. Give me Illinois.
Dude, Penn. What's his name? PJ Power or something?
Get out of here. Fuck Penn. Go Bulldogs.
That was a great game. Did you watch that?
That was a really good game. AJ was mad.
I bet.
It is what it
But dude,
is.
that buzzer was nasty.
I know. St. Mary's, Texas A&M.
A&M.
Agreed.
What do you like? What do you? I mean,
I'll rock with you. I don't know, honestly.
that's a toss up. 7-10's always
St.
tough.
Mary's, I feel like, is always going to be like overrated a little bit just because of playing in the West, like the.
Yeah, just with Gonzaga.
I get it.
I think they're going Pac-12 next year, right?
I think they are. Yeah, that will
Yeah.
be huge for them. That will be big.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but give me Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Houston.
H-Town. Dude, Houston's good.
Give me
My boys.
up.
All right.
I'm really mad. I'm really glad that Long Island made it just because of the fins up thing. I'm really mad that they're playing Arizona because I want to take Long Island as a joke, but we're going Arizona, obviously.
Arizona's
Utah
my
State
team
is not
till
a
I
9.
die.
Utah State
Yeah,
is not a 9 seed. They're
I'm
like
taking
a
Utah
6
State.
seed. Utah State. Wisconsin High Point.
Dude, I have High Point.
Shout out Zarch.
Though Wisconsin, they had some great games. They had a great game against Illinois, and they had a good game against Michigan. Hell, they could have beat Michigan.
Yeah, I mean they almost beat them.
I mean, it came down to Michigan hit a buzzer beater.
Yeah, it took down to Yexel Lendeborg getting a buzzer beater basically. So.
But this would be a good matchup. It's again 5-12 is always tough. So you got to pick a couple. I mean, I'm happy to ride Wisconsin, but
I'll rock High Point with you.
Let's rock High Point. Fuck it.
Hawaii, Arkansas.
Arkansas is one of the best teams in the country. I don't
Darius
know how they're only 4 seed.
Gross. Hawaii is going to be a lot of fun to watch. They're a really good offense, but I think just this is the Calipari team that he has, especially with Acuff.
Mm-hmm.
BYU versus Texas or NC State. If it's Texas, I think it will be a better matchup, but I think it's BYU's game to lose at this point. They're so talented.
Yeah.
Gonzaga, Kennesaw State is the question. Miami, Missouri. Give me Missouri. The SEC is just too good.
Yeah.
Purdue and Queens. Queens is going to Elon next year, so they're merging together. So RIP. First time in the tournament, last time in the tournament. Go Purdue.
Dude, so real quick though, this West bracket has the Big 12 winner in Arizona. They have the SEC winner in Arkansas. They have the Big 10 winner in Purdue. They also have Gonzaga, who won their conference, along with Wisconsin, who played really well in the Big 10. I'm just like, and BYU. I mean, what's his face? He's
AJ DeBonsa.
Yeah, he's gonna be a top pick. I'm like, dude, this bracket is. How do you have three of the Power 4, 3 of the Power 5 conference winners in one bracket?
It is good.
I don't get it. But it's also, they were saying like, wow, look how much winning the Big 10 helped Purdue move up to a 2 seed. How did that not help Arkansas move up? How is Arkansas only a 4 seed? Though, how did Michigan not drop?
Michigan's only had.
I know, but you're saying it helps some teams, but it doesn't help the others. They're like, it would really help Purdue to get them to a 2 seed for winning. How did it not help Arkansas to get Arkansas to a 3 seed?
Because Arkansas was already like a 16 seed. Like Arkansas was the 4 seed in the SEC tournament. It wasn't like they were a 3 seed. They weren't like the easy lock. Like Florida was.
No, I know, but
seed.
I'm just saying. But they were like saying Purdue, like this really helped them jump up to that 2 seed in the tournament. But other conferences, champs that won, they didn't really move much. I just don't get it. And then they put 3 of the conference winners in one side of the bracket. I'm just like
the reason why the Purdue one specifically is because Purdue and Michigan State were basically a flip-flop. If Purdue didn't win yesterday, they would be the 3 where Michigan State is, and Michigan State would have that spot. But because of winning and beating Michigan, which Michigan State has not done all year, that I think pushed them up. And I understand, but if Arkansas beat an Ole Miss team that was streaky. I can't remember who they beat in the first round, and then they beat Vanderbilt. But Vanderbilt did the hard work and beat Florida. So,
but then why? Okay, but that doesn't help. That didn't really help Vanderbilt's spot. Vanderbilt was a 6 seed.
They're a 5 seed now.
Oh, they're 5.
Yeah. They were. I
don't know. I just think some of it they were like
first ranked in the country, so that checks out for them. In fact, that helps them. Yeah, they got pushed up. They were like a 22 ranked team in the country. They got pushed up a couple spots.
Yeah, but I just feel like if you're going to say it helps one team by just purely conference play, but it doesn't affect others that lose.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't get it.
You could be ranked. You could be ranked 15th or you could be ranked 13th. You're in the same slot as the team that's ranked 60th.
No, I know. I'm not necessarily talking about what the rankings are. I'm just talking about purely performance in your conference tournament.
Well, I mean, like I think
Because they're
I think
saying that really helped Purdue get up to a 2 seed.
I think it
But
will.
how did that not affect the teams that lost or even some other teams that won?
Okay, the 4 and 1 seeds I'd say were locked basically from the get go. Duke, Florida, Arizona, Michigan. Can we agree on that? Those were the 4 best teams in basketball this year.
I would say Florida, yes, towards the end. I think you could argue Florida with
Fair.
Houston, Iowa
But
State.
Houston was streaky towards the end. There were clear games that they weren't their best. UConn, very much the same thing. So, UConn might be a 1 seed if they win their tournament. So,
No, I know. I get that. But I'm just saying it's like it affected some, but like didn't others.
but
I
that's
don't
just
get
how
what
it
the
is.
committee was doing. But I know, but they were like specifically saying, well, this really helped Purdue by winning. I'm like, what about the other teams that won? What about the other teams that lost?
No, I know, but
But also, it's more the emphasis on you're putting 3 of the Power 4 conference winners on one side of the bracket. Like, even it out a little bit. Because if you go down to even just the
But here's the
Midwest
thing.
bracket, I'm just like, no, another Big Four. It's like, what's going on here?
But
Like, if
Arizona, I understand. I understand. I get it. Arizona only has to play maybe
two,
sure, they might play Arkansas.
they'll definitely play Arkansas.
They probably will, unless Wisconsin makes everything.
Arkansas, Purdue, BYU.
But BYU, they might play. Purdue, I mean, they'll probably play Purdue, but it's like Purdue. I will say this: Purdue is playing like the team that they were at the beginning of the year. Now they have been playing like that team. Credit where credit is due.
It's just weird. It's like if I'm looking at the bracket, like if I'm Duke, I'm like hell yeah, like I like my
no. Duke has one of the harder ones. Like I understand, like from.
I mean, yes, once you get to the Sweet 16, yes, but I mean, Michigan and Florida's brackets are significantly, in my opinion, easier than Arizona's in terms of.
Well, I
talent.
think in terms of result, yes, but I think it's almost being too looked into in the result of a conference championship. Because I think there are a ton of factors that come with that beyond just like I get it. Like having 3 of the 5 big like champion winners in yours is pretty annoying, but you also wouldn't play one of them until next 2 weeks from now anyway.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's a little weird, but
no, I
we
get
can
it.
let's get.
This has been too long anyway. I'm trying to watch the Celtics game. All right, Michigan, UMBC, Michigan, Georgia, St. Louis, Robbie Avila or SEC? That's the question.
I'm taking St. Louis.
I agree. Texas Tech or Akron?
I'm going Akron, dude. Texas Tech looked a little flaky recently.
Let's ride. Bama or Hofstra?
Didn't Bama's starting point guard just get arrested for possession
Their
of drugs?
second leading scorer just got arrested for a pound of weed, so give me Hofstra.
Yep.
Tennessee versus Miami of Ohio / SMU. Both of them are frauds. Tennessee. Virginia or Wright State?
Virginia.
Do you know about the Virginia coach thing?
No.
He was the coach that coached for UMBC when they beat Virginia.
Wait, Wright State's or Virginia's?
No, Virginia's
current
funny. Coach beat them when they were the 1 seed and he was the 16th
hilarious.
Seed. Kentucky, Santa Clara.
Give me the Cats.
Iowa State, Tennessee State. Shout out Nolan Smith.
Let's go back up from the bottom up.
Kentucky versus Iowa State.
Give me Iowa State.
Virginia versus Tennessee.
Give me Virginia.
I agree. Hofstra versus Akron. Give me the Zips.
I'm taking Akron.
Agreed. Michigan, St. Louis.
Take Michigan.
Yep. Missouri, Purdue. BYU, Gonzaga.
Do I have BYU here?
I love that. I was going to say the same thing. Arkansas, High Point, Arkansas.
I
already know what your next pick is.
Yep. Arizona.
Texas A&M versus Houston. Illinois versus VCU.
This is tough. I kind of want to lean Illinois, but my gut is saying VCU here.
VCU, I think, is one of the best offenses in the country. They're like the sleeper. They're my dark horse to win it.
Do not have them. I have them in my Sweet 16.
Nebraska, Vanderbilt. You can
This
say
one's
what
on
you
you.
want to say.
You
I got
can
my
pick.
one.
I mean, I have Vandy personally.
I'll rock Vandy with you. Florida, Clemson.
Florida,
Yep. UConn, UCLA.
UConn.
South Florida, Michigan State.
This is tough. I'm kind of leaning Michigan State here. What do you
I
think?
will lean Michigan State as well.
Okay.
Kansas, St. John's.
St. John's, not even
I
close.
agree. Duke, Ohio State.
Duke. All right, Sweet 16.
Duke, St. John's, Duke.
Dude, I have St. John's here.
UConn, Michigan State.
I think Duke's a little overrated. I think they're gonna lose here, but we'll ride Duke. Give me UConn.
Florida, Vanderbilt.
You heard it here first. Duke is Sweet 16 exit. Florida, Vandy. Give me Florida.
Illinois, Houston.
Give me Houston. Wait, I thought we rode VCU.
No. I chose Illinois.
All right. Okay, well, I'm taking Houston next round anyways.
All right, fair. BYU, Purdue.
Give me Purdue.
The Zips are Michigan.
Give me Michigan.
Virginia, Iowa State.
It's Iowa State. Iowa State is nasty.
Iowa State, Michigan.
I have Iowa State.
I'll rock with that. Arizona, Purdue. Arizona. Houston over Florida. Duke,
Yep,
UConn.
I have Houston. I have UConn beating St. John's. That's just my pick, but I know you have Duke, so whatever you want to ride here. All right, I think UConn's.
But here's the thing.
Pretty good.
I will, if you have Houston in this Duke Houston matchup, I will rock Houston with you.
I don't. I have UConn over Houston.
Okay.
My final for me is UConn versus Arizona. And maybe a little biased because those are my two favorite teams.
Arizona over Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Duke versus Houston.
That's going to be a good game if we get it. They always have a good defense. Duke doesn't really play defense. Their offense.
Yeah, they do.
Do they? I'm just not sold on Duke this year, dude. I don't know why. But what is your gut saying?
I think Duke is like the most complete team in the country.
Well, all right, we'll see. You can take Duke.
Duke, Arizona. Mike Ryan versus Jonah Newberger. One of them went to the school. The other didn't. One of them didn't graduate from there. The other didn't go to the school.
So it's like
graduate.
I mean, half of my family went. I've been a Cats fan for life.
But Mike Ryan went to Duke.
Yeah.
But I'll go with the Cats.
No, it's up. You pick it. I mean, this is like your team versus my team.
No, this is not even my.
BC's not in it.
Yeah, exactly. My team isn't. Yeah. Hey. All right. No, hold on. I'm picking Arizona, and the combined total score for if
what do you think? Because
I'm gonna go 150 flat.
I said 143.
I submitted the bracket. No. All right.
Wait. So what was our Elite Eight? Let's just go Elite Eight Final Four. I just want to see what we had.
Elite Eight Final Four. Elite Eight. UConn, Duke. Florida, Houston.
Yep.
It was all the 1-2s.
Arizona, Purdue, Michigan, Iowa State. Okay. Yep. And then we had Duke, Houston, Arizona, Iowa State.
Yep.
And our final was Duke versus Arizona.
Arizona wins. Total of 150. Fun fact: Boston College was one of 6 schools in the NCAA this year, Division I, to not be in the college football playoff. To not have a bowl game, to not make the NCAA tournament in the men's or women's league. Auburn was one. Florida State was another. There were a couple other schools. Yeah, Jonah, welcome to my world. Yeah, if my school and your school played together, I would get fucked. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate you.
Wait, I have one more.
What?
You have to pick one. It was kind of similar to our topic last week, but you have to pick one side to watch, like sports-wise. You can only pick one. The rest you can never watch. So side A, did you already see this? I have a feeling I know which one you're going.
Masters, Stanley Cup, MLB postseason,
and college football
playoff. And then and
that's side A. Side B was NFL playoffs, March Madness, NBA playoffs, and FIFA.
I'm side B 20 times out of 10. Except, here's the thing.
I thought I could have sworn you would have gone side A.
Here's my only counter. If any of side B, any of those 4 could replace college football playoff, and I'm picking side A. And I think for me, that's the power of the Masters.
Coming up, you got about a couple weeks.
Tatum's 2 of 5 from the field right now, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. JB's 1 of 5 from the field, not great so far, but it is what it is. Celtics are down 2 with 2:56 remaining. So
in the first quarter.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like and subscribe. Follow down below for the socials. Leave a comment if there's anything that you liked. Then yeah, Jonah, any final words?
Duck, duck, Jeep.
And we'll see you all next week for another episode. Peace out. Just ruining my